Hey, what's up, you guys? I am Missy Renee, and on this channel we talk about manifesting. We talk about everything that has to do with manifesting, how to do it, how to properly apply it, so that you can live that kick-ass, amazing dream life that you have always wanted. So if manifestation and conscious creation are things that you are interested in learning more about, then definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos that come out every week. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a very common mistake that I see a lot of people make when they are new to manifesting. And I know I was certainly guilty of this myself. And this one can be a real hindrance and a real problem if not addressed and not being made aware of it, because sometimes we're doing it without even realizing it. So if you're having trouble manifesting, if you are new to this, or even if you're not, but you're having these roadblocks and you're not really seeing the results that you desire, definitely stick around through the end of this video, because I'm not only going to shed light on what this is, but I'm also going to give you 3 tips on how to combat it. But before we dive in, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a workshop coming up this weekend on Saturday, December 5th, on revision. It is a 2.5-hour course that is a deep dive into all aspects of revision, everything that you need to know in order to successfully apply this technique in a way that is going to be life-changing. If you are interested in signing up, I will leave all the information in the description box below, along with the 50% off coupon. So definitely take advantage of this course. There is a lot here to offer and a lot that you can learn that will radically change your life. So let's just dive right in. One of the things that I noticed that is a major hindrance for a lot of people who are new to manifesting is they are constantly researching and reading and studying about manifesting, but they're not applying it. They're not putting it to the test. And this is a really sneaky one, because I was certainly guilty of this myself. You may be scouring the internet looking for any book that you can get your hands on, watching hundreds of YouTube videos, going through all of the Reddit forums, all of the Facebook groups, trying to find the newest and best and fastest technique. This is a really common and a really sneaky way to keep you from actually applying these teachings and applying these techniques. And this is usually caused by low-key feeling doubtful or being too afraid to put these to the test. And I get it. It can be really scary when something is new and you don't want to feel that disappointment if it doesn't work out, or you don't want to feel like you're a failure if things don't go your way. So I understand where the mindset is coming from, because again, I lived that mindset for a very long time. But this is yet again an instance of not having the faith or having that doubt underneath the surface. Because it's not enough to just have that logical knowing of how this works. It's not enough to know on the surface level what to do and how to apply it and how to manifest it. You have to be able to test it. You have to be applying these teachings. Knowing about it or knowing of it and knowing the steps to take without taking them, it's going to do you a disservice. And I've noticed for a lot of people that there's almost this weird FOMO going on, or that fear of missing out, and being worried that there might be that newer and better and shinier and faster technique that will get them their manifestation much quicker. Well, I've got some truth bombs to drop on you guys, and I say this with all the love in the world. The techniques themselves do not manifest. And I repeat, the techniques by themselves do not manifest. The techniques are only a tool that we use to help us get in that state that correlates with our desired outcome. The techniques are just a way to help us stay in the wish fulfilled. But by themselves, they are not the thing that makes it so we can manifest. And a lot of people treat them as such. Hence why a lot of people will be constantly trying to look for more ways of doing it, look for the newest and best technique, and spend hours or days or weeks or even months of their time when you have the tools already to put this to the test. And again, I completely understand this mindset because I was there for a very long time. I have been studying manifestation and conscious creation for over 10 years. And most of that time was just devouring as much information as I could possibly get my hands on, because I wanted to make sure that I was not screwing up somewhere and not doing something wrong. And I wanted to make sure that I had as much knowledge about this for it to successfully work. But the reality is, if you have been watching my channel, if you have been following along, then you already have everything at your disposal in order to create life however you want to live it. And for those of you who have not watched my channel, if you are new here, then I have already made a playlist that has everything that you need to know in order to successfully manifest whatever it is that you want. That playlist will be linked at the end of this video, and I will also have a link for it down in the description box below. It is very simple. Now, I'm not saying it's easy per se, I'm saying that it is simple. So I'm going to give you guys 3 things that you can try today to break this habit and help you get on the path of putting it to the test, and to help build that persistence and that patience while you get the hang of this and while you work on building your faith. The first thing that I would recommend is to meditate. I cannot overemphasize how important meditation was for me in my manifestation practice. Before I got into this world, before I found Neville, I was one of the most anxious and reactionary people that you could ever meet. I was all over the place. My mind was just a hamster wheel of garbage day in and day out. My anxiety and depression was almost crippling. And for the life of me, I could not keep my focus for more than a handful of minutes at a time. So trust me when I say that if I can do it, you can do it. And this is where meditation is such a powerful tool. And it works twofold. One is that it helps you keep your focus. Through practicing meditation, you will get better at keeping the focus without distraction. Because for a lot of people, one of the biggest things that I hear is a problem is not being able to visualize or not be able to keep themselves focused on their scene while in sats. And that is very, very common. If you find that this is something that you're dealing with, then trust me when I say that you are not alone. Meditation helps so much with keeping your mind on track and without having your thoughts going all over the place and having your scene derail. Take 10 or 15 minutes out of your day to set aside and just meditate. And while in this meditation, don't even try to bring up your scene. Don't even try to use any techniques. Just focus on the breath. Keep your focus on breathing. Focus on the sensation when you inhale and exhale. And literally just do this for 10 to 15 minutes. Even if it's 5 minutes at first, and then you build your way up, this will be so incredibly helpful for you while you are trying to build up your imaginal facilities. The second reason that meditation is so helpful is because it helps you grow that awareness to what is going on internally. When you're sitting still and you're in meditation, you're paying closer attention to the thoughts that are going through your mind versus just when you're going about your day. you start to become more aware of what the conversations are internally and what exactly is going on in your mind. Before I got into meditation, like I said, I was all over the place. My mind was like a freaking wild animal, just running around, doing whatever it wanted, shitting all over the place. I mean, my head was crazy. When I started to meditate, I really took note of the things that were going through my head throughout the day, and it was things that I was not even consciously aware of. And I was like, holy crap, this is something that I definitely need to work on. So not only does it help you with keeping focused and keeping yourself from wandering, it also helps you find what is actually going on in your mind throughout your day. It will help uncover things that you may not have noticed before. Building that focus and building that awareness of what's going on internally is crucial. Cannot stress this enough. The second thing that I would recommend if you are somebody who is struggling with this is to just get off YouTube, get off the internet, put it all away, even just for a couple of days, and commit yourself to putting these teachings to the test. Now, I know for me to say this is a little bit counterintuitive since I am in fact a YouTube channel, but seriously, this does wonders. But you have to be able to discipline yourself to put it to the test. And this helps by just committing for 1 week or even just a couple of days to focus solely on implementing these teachings. That's it. And if you haven't yet, I strongly recommend that you read Neville's work. While you are taking your YouTube break and your internet detox, go back and read Neville. I cannot even begin to describe the miraculous ways in which my life has changed after I read his material and started to apply it. I have links to his ebooks and his lectures online for free. You can find them in the description box on every video that I have. So while you're doing this, go back and read Neville. This will also help you gain that clarity through reading his work. And it may take a couple of times to go over it, but every time you do, I promise you that you're going to find more and more things that you didn't notice before. Get off YouTube, get off the internet, turn the TV off, and just commit to doing the teachings and putting it to the test. You cannot be hearers of the word only. You have to be doers. The third and last thing that I would recommend is to imagine yourself as a master manifester. I'm serious. Use your imagination. We use our imagination to create our scenarios in life. It's through our imagination that we can manifest anything that we want. So why not create a scene where you are already that badass master manifester who can create anything that they want? This was one that I saw results within days after I implemented it, and it is really easy to do. For example, you can create a scene where you are just talking to a friend, a close loved one, a family member, doesn't matter, but somebody dear to you, and you can imagine a conversation between the two of you where they are asking you about how on earth you get everything and have all this amazing luck. Let me know your secrets because I want that special Midas touch too. And then respond to them in imagination, confirming what they said. An example could be, yeah, I am able to manifest whatever I want. If I desire to get something, I get it every single time. And it is so effortless for me. And use that. Use something that simple. And you can use this even if you are not the greatest at visualizing. All you need to do is imagine hearing that conversation and feeling like you are actually having that conversation with that person. But I kid you not, after I did this one, I noticed my manifestations coming a lot quicker. And I noticed that doubt was ebbing and finally starting to fade. Your imagination is powerful and limitless. So imagine yourself as a master at manifesting and play that scene while you're in that state akin to sleep, while you're in that deep meditative state, until you start to really feel like it's actually happening, like you're actually there having that conversation with your friend, and see what happens. And the last thing to note is to make sure that you don't give up. Persist when it comes to putting the teachings to the test, when it comes to applying these techniques. Don't give up. I know how tempting it is. I know how frustrating it is when you're not seeing the result right away. And I believe that it's especially hard in this day and age because we have grown so used to that instant gratification and getting whatever we want like right now. But when it comes to conscious creation, it may take some time to get your mind on the right track. It may take some time to build up that faith in your ability to manifest. And you do this through putting it to the test and not giving up if you don't see results right away. A lot of people come to me and say that they have trouble with visualizing and they can't really picture things in their mind, or they're having trouble with SATs. They can't get themselves in that state akin to sleep. You guys, this is normal, okay? This is very, very normal and common for everybody at first. It does take some practice, just like anything else in the world that you want to pick up. You know, you're not going to sit down at a piano bench and become Mozart if you've never played before. Just like with everything else, it takes persistence. And trust me when I say that this is one that will pay off a millionfold. You don't need to keep searching the internet for newest tips and tricks and the hottest techniques, whether it's affirmations or scripting or that 555 or the cup of water thing. Like, you don't need any of that. You don't need any of it. Go read Neville and put it to the test. And if you feel like you need some more help and some more resources, I will leave some down in the description box below. Check out my playlist on fundamentals of manifesting. I will have that guy right over here. Everything that you need to know in order to successfully manifest is in that playlist. So until next time, you guys, take care, be well, and never forget to persist in knowing that you are more powerful than you could ever imagine. Happy manifesting.